Hi, and thanks for stopping by our virtual trade show booth for an introduction of Claim Toolkit. My name is Mark Fay, president of T. Mark Fay Consulting. We're the Claim Toolkit people. And today we're going to be talking about our knowledge management and decision support tools for claim professionals. You've probably heard of us before. We've been around since 1997, and today we have over 80 property and casualty customers on 4 integrated internet applications that can be sold separately or together. Those 4 applications include compliance, audit, auto comp neg improvement, and auto total loss tax and fees. These applications can help solve some of the toughest questions in claims. And for this show, we're focusing on the question, what is my compliance risk? And in this presentation, we're going to make an offer how we can measure your compliance risk in 45 days. We also want to talk about how you can be sure that the information your teams use is accurate, complete, and timely. Now, our account managers and attorneys are standing by to provide additional information. This presentation can only scratch the surface. So use the nearby contact software, or you can contact us directly. And when I mean they're standing by, they are standing by. They'll be contacting you nearly immediately and arranging to provide a demonstration, pricing, product information sheets, whatever you're looking for. Let's get started. So first, Claim Toolkit for Compliance is an encyclopedic reference for auto, homeowners, and commercial claim representatives. We employ a law office of 4 full-time attorneys, 1 full-time paralegal, and then we also have several part-time project-based counsel, including active and retired federal and state judges. We have some tremendous people led by an incredible executive that keeps this information up to date all the time. And coming in 2022, workers' comp. There's 117 elements of insurance laws by state in this application. Here we're looking at the Alaska communication time limits, or part of the compliance rules in that state. But there's another 116 pages like this of insurance law by state. The application is a neat, clean, easy-to-use interface that's fully searchable. Here we're looking at Indiana Auto and the home page, and across the top you can see the categories of law under which each of those 117 elements of law are discoverable. I've highlighted the DOI emergency orders directives just because we do a lot of work on emergency orders, and of course with COVID-19 there was a tremendous amount of work, and our team really was outstanding in providing that. If you take the opportunity to look at the product, you can see that we have absolutely the best data about COVID-19 that you've seen. So how do you stay on top of all the compliance regulations? Claim Toolkit can help you do that, and you can be sure that the information your teams use is accurate, complete, and timely. Stand by for that offer on how you can measure your compliance risk. Again, we're standing by. With this product, you can get a free 10-day trial and take a look at our COVID-19 as well as all the other elements of insurance law. Next product, Claim Toolkit for Audit. This allows you to measure the accountability of your team to your rules using our software. The whole goal is to make your people superstars by giving them clear objectives and then measuring them accurately on their performance, and giving them the chance to feed back into the process with a 360-degree feedback loop. And remember, this is all with your audit types, your questions, and your procedures. It's pretty simple. You decide what your audit types are. Then for each of your audit types, you're going to create a series of questions. Those questions are going to be the objectives that you're expecting your people to perform. In the system, you can give detailed question help that's visible to everyone who has access to the system, which does include everyone, and they can see exactly what the question is and what the expectation is. When you're auditing a file, the system presents a clean, neat user interface to answer each question and provide any root cause information as well as any leakage. And then that information is rolled up to the audit file, to the claim rep, to the organization the claim rep is in, and to every organization above them. And the reports are incredibly detailed and very useful. Recently, we've been implementing some additional data analytics. Here's an example of where we've implemented a tool that allows you to tell you what is the most important imperative based on how you've set up your audit files. It's really easy to configure as well. We start with the attitude that you want to be transparent, forthright, honest, and what you really want to do is turn your team into superstars. So we build a project team, and that's our system design team. That's your folks and our folks, and we work together to identify your audit types, questions, root causes, and especially that question help that defines the objective behavior you want. Then we put those questions into categories, and we weight them to produce a range of category scores that can match your old quality scores that you had, or you can use a new paradigm. Once all that is created, we input that into Claim Toolkit for Audit, and we start with your data team. We look at the data that you have available to input into the system, and we create a file selection, randomization, and assignment process. Now you're ready to audit, and as you're auditing, we look for custom report requirements that you might have. That's how easy it is to set up Claim Toolkit for Audit, and it's a 90-day implementation. The whole idea, make your people superstars. And how can you measure and improve team performance? Claim Toolkit for Audit. Now, here's the offer. If you take Claim Toolkit for Compliance with all the rules and Claim Toolkit for Audit where you can measure how often you're applying those rules, we can measure your compliance risk. The offer is this. We'll give you access to Claim Toolkit for Audit loaded with the compliance rules for all 50 states and DC for all P&C coverage for 1 year for 5 users. You can upload file samples into the system and audit files, and then we produce all of the compliance reports to measure your compliance risk. You can do that for 1 year for 5 users for only $10,000. Now here, this might even be better for you. We can do the work. We'll still give you access to the software. However, we'll upload your file samples, we'll audit your files 4 times annually, and our claims experts will review the compliance reports with you for only $25,000 annually. So contact your account manager, as we mentioned before. But these systems are fantastic for you to be able to put in files with the coverages that you have. Then based on the coverage in the state, we'll produce the list of questions that need to be audited, and we'll measure how closely you're complying with the rules. Okay, let's go on to Claim Toolkit for Auto. Claim Toolkit for Auto was our original product, and the whole intent was to improve auto liability results. The way we do that is first we train a very specific way to investigate car crashes. We call it the 4 red flag method. In that 4 red flag method, you'll get the key facts that prove comparative negligence. Then you'll use our software to automate your assessment process that allows you to match the duties owed and the duties breached. In that way, you have a powerful negotiation tool to go out and settle these cases with CompNeg. Here's what our assessment screen looks like. In the middle, there's all that compliance information, all those statutory rules that we have identified with our team of attorneys. So by accident type by state, we can tell you what duties are owed. Then the adjuster decides if the duties are breached, and when they do that, they're presented with a great document and a whole series of tools that help them negotiate the claim to completion. We guarantee that you'll double your percentage of cases settled with CompNeg in 90 days. So contact us, we'll do a pilot test and show you how it works. And finally, let's talk about Claim Toolkit for Total Loss Tax and Fees, untying the Gordian knot of auto total loss tax, fees, and exemptions. What it does is it calculates the amount of taxes and fees owed when a vehicle is a total loss. It's usually owed in tort and often owed in first party, and you choose what you pay to who. Now you all know this is a big issue for class action lawsuits and insurance department enforcement. Our tool will calculate exactly what you owe, and we take into account what you want to pay based on contract. You may want to pay more than the state requires, but our attorneys will provide you what the rules are in every state, and if there's a choice, You'll be the one that makes the choice as to whether your company pays that fee or not. It's a complete turnkey solution. The inputs are essentially the actual cash value and the location of the vehicle. And based on that, we'll tell you exactly how much to pay in this complete turnkey solution. So, Claim Toolkit, compliance encyclopedic reference for auto homeowners commercial with workers' comp coming. Claim Toolkit for audit, measure the accountability. Your rules are software. Claim Toolkit for auto, improve your liability results. We can double them within 90 days. And Claim Toolkit for total loss, tax, and fees, untie that Gordian knot of auto total loss, tax, fees, and exemptions. So contact us through the software nearby or contact us at the information on your screen. Thanks very much for your attendance. We look forward to speaking to you again about Claim Toolkit. Bye-bye.